Hi everyone, it's Kel-n-Rich and we're back with you. Thanks for joining us. My name's Rich. This is my wife, Kel.
Hi, welcome.
And we provide first reaction videos to everyone. We're spanning the genres of metal all the way to progressive rock and anything and everything in between. That is awesome. A little background about myself. I come from quite a musical background, first as a performer playing trumpet in bands, and then eventually more into music appreciation with my kids, listening to heavy music, lots of thrash, definitely from those genres. As I would work out, I was a competitive wrestler, and eventually I brought the love of that music from my early childhood when my parents would play old records for me and take me to dances with lots of old people all the way through, and I brought that music to my children, and eventually we listened to music together and kind of first reacted in the car and ripped open the jewel cases and couldn't wait to hear the new songs from the bands that we liked. And eventually my children became their own musicians, and that Jackson Flying V behind me belonged to my son Jared, and he was a major rager eventually, and he sadly passed away just about 5 months ago, and he was in a very successful band in Victoria, British Columbia called Fractured Anatomy, and he passed away from the complications of epilepsy, and we wanted to carry on what I was doing with them because it had started to happen with Kel, and she's going to bring you through her history and how we got here.
My name's Kel, and I'm a classically trained concert pianist, and I was a music teacher for a long time. But I set all that aside to have my own family, and years later, we're here doing these reaction videos, which is wonderful because I get to have a second childhood with music. I'm going back in time and I'm exploring all the bands that I was really curious about when I was younger and growing up and as an adult, because I came from a very censored and controlled environment, and when I became my own person and moved out on my own, all of my friends were not listening to any of this, and so it was kind of frowned upon to listen to that heavy metal music or anything like that, and there wasn't very much support or interest around it. So I have a lot of curiosities about a lot of the bands that we're listening to, and so this has been a wonderful gift that we're doing this together. It's like having a rock concert in our living room every night with all amazing advisors such as yourselves to give us the tips and tricks and hits and history and all the good stuff. So we're a primarily request-driven channel, and we're having a great time together.
Thanks, Kel. So we're going right into a band that you would not have listened to
No.
when you were, let's see, Slipknot came out, I believe, in the late 90s. There was no way that this music would be playing around your circles.
No.
So my son really liked Slipknot, and he showed me some songs that were very screamy, and at that point I wasn't really having it, but this is our fourth Slipknot song. And the last one was very lovely, Snuff, very beautiful
Great.
song.
It was beautiful.
So this is the latest one that they dropped. This is Unsainted, Slipknot. This is the official video. Let's see what this one's all about. Thanks for being here, you guys. It really means a great deal to us.
Yeah.
And your exuberance and your comments and everything.
And
Thank
if
you
you
very,
want to
very
make
much.
a request, please look at our playlists first, because we have done over 500 videos. So check the playlists. They're listed by band alphabetically to make sure that your song has already been reacted to.
You bet. Okay. Come on, screen. Here we go. Unsainted. Kill myself to save my soul. Whoa. excellent hook. That's good. Oh, man.
Did you think you could win and fill me in? Did you think you could do it again? I'm not your sin. I was all that you wanted and more, but you didn't want me. I was more than you thought I could be, so I'm setting you free. I'm setting you free.
Awesome.
You've killed the saints in me. How dare you honor me? You've killed the saints in me. I'll never kill myself to save my soul. I was coming, I was on enough. I didn't come this far to sing solo. I'm finally holding on to letting go. You've killed the saints in me. How dare you lie to me? You've killed the saints in me. How dare you lie to me?
I totally love that. That's my favorite Scream song. Jared would have fucking freaked with that song. That is totally up his alley. Was up his alley. I don't want to spoil your thunder here, Cal. What'd you think? I love that. That was awesome. The video was just dope as hell.
I thought it was fantastic. Eyeless was tough. I needed to, and again, having said that, when I have expressed that I have not enjoyed something, which it doesn't happen very often, what it does is it makes me want to hear more from this band and learn about them, so then I can then go back, and I think that that first song will make more sense. But sometimes doing these first reaction videos where I know nothing about the band or the music or the story or the significance or the meaning, it's a lot to take in sometimes with the visual and all the instruments. And so I find that I have a better second reaction sometimes, especially when we're listening to them in the car or as we're bombing around town or just cooking dinner. The music is on because we don't listen to any new music anymore.
Yeah.
We just listen to the songs that we've already heard, and they make more musical sense sometimes upon a second listen. So I would like to go back and hear Eyeless again now, much like Schism from Tool. That was really tough. But now that I'm more familiar with Tool, and we saw them in concert, and it was amazing.
Yeah, Schism was a great song
It
in
was
concert.
fantastic in
It was
concert.
a completely different experience.
Yes.
And now that we understand the Tool architecture of the songs and the arrangements and the vibe, it totally just was right in the pocket for us. So
Yeah, I would like to hear more Slipknot, and then maybe next month I'd like to go
Love that. Love that last
listen
song.
to Eyeless again with new, fresh, educated ears. I thought that was an amazing song. I loved it, and I just close my eyes because I hear the music differently that way. And I wanted to focus on all those fantastic lyrics and the wonderful... He's got such a beautiful voice.
He does, and
He really does.
that scream was the best
Perfect.
quality that I have heard to date. So
That was
that
great.
is the Slipknot that actually I remember Jared showing me, and now going back in time in my mind's eye, it seems like if that's their new song or if that's their newest sound, they are back to form and maybe better
was
than
great.
ever. And we heard something about in the comments that he actually blew his voice out.
Yes.
And he was so he may have needed to take some time off, maybe changed a couple things in how he sang. I just felt that to be the most pleasing scream because it was totally appropriate, it was totally masculine, it didn't seem overdone, and it seemed like he had this natural ability to just give it. And the video, I don't know how much of it you saw because
I
I
saw
was
about
pretty
half.
much I saw every moment of it. I didn't close my eyes once because I thought the video was awesome, and I was able to hear the lyrics, the
Yeah.
hook, and the main, the solo.
It was all fantastic.
Right on, right
Great
on.
choices.
Just Kel, just
Yeah.
give you fill some time because I want us to. I think I actually took a photo of who suggested this.
So I don't really know how to fill time. We don't have a script. We don't really plan any of this. It's like our spontaneous mosh pits that happen here in the living room. When it happens, it happens. Oh, he
I
found
did
it.
do it. I did do it earlier.
Yay.
Sweet. All right. Some shout outs. I'll go from newest to oldest. It's not that long. Alex Washburn,
Hi, Alex.
Cuckoo Sediadi,
Cuckoo. That's awesome.
or Kaka. Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
We got some high-powered freaking subscribers. Adrian Gonzalez.
Adrian.
It looks like Joel. J-U.
Joel.
It looks like Jewel or Jewel. Julle. Cody Castile.
Hi, Cody.
Doc Starbucks.
Doc. That's fun.
That's a good handle. Justin Smith with a Y.
Hi, Justin.
Sinji. R. Neshoba.
R.
R. I like your little
Arr.
R. Hollingsworth Group.
Hello, Hollingsworth.
And R9290 times 2 Intel.
Hello, R9.
Actually suggested Burden. And you know what? A lot of these are not Unsainted, but you know who you are. I think it stopped with, looks like Doc Starbucks. Yeah, and that was the first one. That was a day ago. So thanks everybody for leading us, and 2 great songs by a great band, Slipknot. Loved them.
Yeah.
Snuff and Unsainted.
Fantastic.
Sealed with a kiss for love and for good luck and good wishes for everyone out there.
Good night.
Thanks, you guys.
See you later. Bye.
Get ready for our Patreon page. It's coming soon. It's very exciting. We now have a logo
very
and
good.
everything.
We've been working hard.
See ya.
Bye.